That wife God has given you has enough, everything that is required to keep you satisfied sexually all your life. Is one partner enough to give sexual satisfaction all the days of one's life? Hello, this is Mrs. Elizabeth Kadiri bringing to you the woman with inner beauty. Today we are going to be considering another interesting topic, and the topic goes thus: is one partner enough to give sexual satisfaction all the days of one's life? Is one partner, whether the male, is one man enough to give sexual satisfaction to a woman all the days of her life? Or is one woman enough to give sexual satisfaction to a man all the days of his life? Let's return to basics, and that is to creation. The Bible tells us in the book of Genesis chapter 1 verse 27 that in the beginning God created man in his own image. Male and female he created them. And in chapter 2 from verse 21 to 24, the Bible tells us that God took one of the rib of the man and he made a woman and he brought it to the man and he brought her to the man, and the man looked at her and said, yes, this is the bone of my bone and this is the flesh of my flesh. So what does this tell you? It tells us that at creation God has embedded in a woman, just one woman, all that is required to give to her husband the sexual satisfaction he needs all his life. If the man had needed two women to give him satisfaction, God wouldn't have taken just one rib. He would have probably taken two ribs, made two women, and handed over to Adam. In the same way, if only Adam were not going to be enough to give Eve the sexual satisfaction she needed all her life, God wouldn't have created only one Adam. He would have created two Adam and then take a rib from half rib from each of the Adam, make an Eve, and then hand over the Eve to the two Adam, because she would have needed two men to give her the sexual satisfaction she needed all her life. But God created just one man and just one woman, and he brought them together, and the both of them were happy. Dear man, dear married man, that wife God has given you has enough, everything that is required to keep you satisfied sexually all your life. That thing you are running about, removing one pant to another and entering into it, everything you see on skirt, every pant you see gets you attracted and you enter in there. You are only bringing curses to yourself, because God has already prepared your pot of soup, and that is the wife he has given you, and everything that is needed to keep you satisfied all your life is embedded in that woman. Let me give you an example. A pot of soup is handed over to you and you are told to serve yourself. Then you come to serve yourself. You did not stir that soup, you just took from the top of the soup and you are eating. You cannot be satisfied. It cannot give you the basic satisfaction you need. It is until you stir it together. Under it you will see different condiments, you will see fish, you will see meat, you will see a lot of other things. But if you have to take just the top and eat, you might probably be taking the oil on top alone, and it can't give you satisfaction. That is what is happening to most men. God has handed over this pot of soup, this delicious pot of soup to you to keep you satisfied all your life, and you are not stirring the soup enough to be satisfied. You are just eating the peripheral, and at the end of the day you look at it and say, this woman is not giving me this satisfaction. You run to remove another pant, you go there, you don get the satisfaction, you keep running from one woman to another. And many people, you even discover, have lost count of the women they have had sex with, all in the name of searching for satisfaction. Dat woman in your house is enough to give you the satisfaction you need all your life. The same thing with you, woman. Dat man dat God has given you as your husband, dear married woman, he is enough to give you the satisfaction you need all your life. Everything you need to be sexually satisfied is right in dat man. Remove your eyes from any other man outside. The same thing your husband is carrying is the same thing that man outside is carrying, and that man is carrying his own to satisfy another woman and not you. So any day you run to go and have extramarital sex, you are putting a curse on top of you, because that man does not belong to you, whether it is known to your husband or not. But the Lord Almighty, who is seeing you, He is the one that said marriage should be kept undefiled, and He is the one that will bring the curse on you. Then the unmarried male and female, girl or boy, why are you running after sex when you have the whole of your life, when you are married, to practice and enjoy sex? Each time, as an unmarried man and as unmarried woman, you go and have sex outside, you are stealing, and when you steal, you are putting a curse on top of yourself. And that curse, there is no man that is cursed of God that can receive the blessing of God. No man that is cursed by God in this season of arise and shine that can arise and shine. Why not disease from premarital sex? Diseased from it. Keep yourself. When your time to be married comes, you marry your wife, you marry your husband, and then you do whatever you will do sexually that will bring the blessing of God upon your life. Be one, dear married man, dear married woman. One partner, that husband, that wife God has given you is enough to give you sexual satisfaction all the days of your life. Dear unmarried girl and boy, or man and woman, be one. Don't go into premarital sex. It will bring a curse upon you. You are stealing. It is not for you. And you can't do this all alone. By your willpower, you cannot. Because those things you do not want to do, you will still find yourself doing it. You need Jesus in your heart. You need to surrender your total being to help you. Even if you have been doing it in the past, this is a time to put a stop and to say, God, I do not want to do it again. I surrender my life to you. Cleanse me from the sin of the past and make me a new person. Let me begin to live a new life. I do not want to return into sexual immorality in this year of arise and shine, so that I can shine. In your privacy, return to the Lord and ask for His mercy and invite Jesus into your heart to become your personal Lord and Savior, and He will give you the grace to go and sin no more, just as He gave to that adulterous woman. Thank you for being with us once again today. This is Mrs. Elizabeth Kadiri. I am an advocate of sexual purity, both for the male and the female, both for the married and unmarried. God bless you. You can follow us and then subscribe to our YouTube channel and our other social media angles. Share this video with others if it has blessed you. See you in our next video. Thank you.